and gentlemen, first leg, Martin to through first.
I said yesterday he'd be popular as well. You know, he's a popular lad, Richie.
Kind of the poster player for seniors darts, coming through a qualifier for that first event at the Circus Tavern in 2022. Ran into an inspired Wolfie. He might have run into an inspired one again here, because that is the perfect start from Martin Adams.
Yeah, great shot. It's a bonus here for Richie. Try and take this out back in the game.
Yeah, his turn for a bit of a freebie after Adams has fluffed his lines there. And his darts do lie nice and flat, so he'll have a clear sight of double top.
60.
But he can't get near it.
Martin Yuka, 6.
Options for Adams, straight at it. Now he makes it a little bit more difficult, which is why he's stepping across. Oh, that's a fantastic dart from Martin Adams, and this is a fantastic start from Martin Adams, who leads defending champion Scott Taylor as well in getting to that Champions Week. We'll be seeing you get your arrows back out there pretty soon, I believe, Kev.
Yeah, I'm down there on the 22nd of April, so looking forward to it. It's always tough. Obviously good players down there. But yeah, looking forward to going back down there again.
Both these players apply their trade there as well, but right now all focus is here in Blackpool and on that Champion of Champions prize. And for Richie Housen, it's just about getting a leg on the board and settling down, finding his way into this match. He should do it in this leg. Double top. And just as we were talking about his finishing prowess, Housen records a 3-figure finish in this match.
Yeah, that's small. Yeah, he's going 20, double 16. Yeah. Double 16, 4-2. Good marker.
20.
Unlucky. Chance of Richie.
Double 5, not the best double for anyone, but certainly not the best for him. That's what's known as the commentator's curse, Kev. You'll get used to that.
Looking at treble 20, double 4. Well, he's recovered well there. 10s.
58.
Snatched it.
40.
Yeah, got a little bit tough when Adams applied the pressure with that nice 93 setup shot. And he hits a double that Housen couldn't, and in doing so breaks a throw, gives himself a 2-leg buffer. All is well in the world of Wolfie.
He's going up in level.
Yeah, that first maximum really amplifies that point. And like buses, he's waited an awful long time to come along at once.
Yeah, and Martin in real danger of losing his throw here. He's pulling a few darts. He's hit a 1 earlier on. Here's a 5.
45. Richie O'Carr, 41.
Hasn't led this game at any point, Richie Housen.
Game shot on the 13th flag.
A dozen dart leg takes him in front. And it is a break and throw.
Game on.
Big treble first dart. Yeah, nice. 17 for double 16. This is his favourite area. And there you go. Great shot out.
Martin Adams.
No need to worry at all, Wolfie. A wonderful 109. We were talking about Martin Adams' maximums going missing.
108.
He's got the knack again.
Great timing as well. Richie still got a chance here, 96. But, you know, a lot more pressure now. Obviously, Richie probably thought this was a bit more comfortable. It's a great dart. And that's even better.
The 180 is wasted. And suddenly it's Richie Housen who has a little bit of daylight. Be half an argument to go for the bullseye with that last dart. Would have left himself the 96 finish that he took out a couple of legs ago.
Yeah, Richie's just comfortable staying where he was again. I mean, that's a fantastic shot from Martin. Richie now 101. We look at treble 20 to start. Treble, I think he's going treble 15. Yeah, double 18. Massive.
83.
Unlucky.
It would have been a great
Marshall
shot,
40.
particularly considering that Adams just weighed in with a 171. Perfect visit. Just won't go away, Martin Adams.
Game shown
Just
at
will
90
not go
flag.
away. You
Martin
cannot
Adams.
keep him down.
Yeah, just when
Just
when you think you know things are going away from him, back he comes. I mean that 171.
A long-awaited revenge victory, and one that would potentially put him on course for that elusive title.
180.
And what a time to do that. Having seen Adams hit a 180 in the same leg, and now Richie Howson will attempt the 138. Only one way to go for this.
Oh yeah,
100.
treble 19, treble 19,
Richard
double 12. There's
Carwell,
only one way to go for that.
58.
I don't know any other ways, do you, Chris?
Well, that was the Luke Humphries way, wasn't it? Is there another classic example?
Can't think of one offhand.
Interesting that Howson actually opted
98.
to stay on the treble
Marshall
20 there.
85.
Yeah, Martin, look at 85. This really must go. He's going to have to go 20 ball. I think you've seen a bullseye finish yet. And we
60.
still haven't. 25
Richard
left.
Carr 40.
This will be daylight for Richie if he can nick this.
Game shown the 21st flag. Richie Howson.
Well, all of a sudden, he certainly picked up the scoring towards the back end of this match, Martin Adams.
One out of them, 40. Marshall Carr 81.
And he gets a couple of darts at double 12. Good guide. Used
Game shown the 23rd
expertly.
flag. Martin Adams.
This game.
Set it up. Well, 98's a good score. I'm not sure he overly. It must have been a good marker for him to go there. It's 26, awkward double, but not free clear at it.
Yeah, it's just a drama he could do without, though, isn't it? Having to go for such an unorthodox double. Adams does leave a finish. It's double 13 for Richie Howson and a place in the final.
Game
And he's
shot
there
on the match.
for a second
Richie Howson.
successive year. Richie Howson.
It's open. It's honestly, I mean, we've got Elvis Presley here now at the Viva Club.
Viva Las Blackpool. Andy Hamilton looking for a 3-leg lead
32.
here.
Richard requires 129.
Eric told me treble 19, double 16, double top. Because you've only got one shot, so double top.
Yeah, I get the thinking totally. Some players might go for two double 18s as well in that scenario.
Yeah, but Eric used to love double 16, so he'd go double 16 because that was his strength, and then he'd go for double top.
But Rowland's hunted down a treble, couldn't find it, and is punished by Hamilton, who lets out that iconic roar.
Treble 20 for double top. I'd stay for the treble 20, double 10. So double 10 next time, but 144, treble 20, treble 20, double 12. Treble 20, follow that one in now, perfect lie. Good job, double 12. Oh, what a killer.
I think he enjoyed that.
Saviour. So double top, he's gone the best way.
He backed himself, certainly. He gets 2 darts at double.
Oh,
71.
unlucky. Pulled it.
Andy requires 40.
And that's just sheer pressure, that is, Chris. That's all it is.
But he'd only had a couple of darts before those two, and a bit out of practice in that department. Andy Hamilton can make it 6. Wrong bed, double 15.
Ooh, big 7. Always
No
bursting.
score. Richard requires 20.
Double 10 then.
Can you see what I'm saying now? When you're 5-0 up, you can tend to relax a little
Game's
bit and
on the
think, I've got
sixth
this.
flag.
And all of a
Richard
sudden,
Rowland.
you turn and look at the...
When you were at your best,
151.
now they play the European Tours, there's lots of chances to play on stages, but there was a sense in the early 2000s, for example, that there were stage players and floor players, some players that just couldn't transfer their game to
there
the
was.
stage.
Ian White, for one. I'll just say a name. Ian was
93.
absolutely brilliant on the
Richard
floor.
requires 110.
And then he didn't really perform at his best on stage. Don't know why, because Ian, I used to practice with Ian at times, and he's got one of the nicest throws in the game. But he was brilliant on the floor, and then didn't quite
Game's on the ninth flag.
perform on stage.
Richard Rowland.
Well, suddenly Rowlands is finding his feet on the stage.
10th
110
flag,
check.
Richard's
When you were at your best,
151.
now they play the European Tours, there's lots of chances to play on stages, but there was a sense in the early 2000s, for example, that there were stage players and floor players, some players that just couldn't transfer their game to
There
the
was.
stage.
Ian White, for one. I'll just say a name. Ian was
93.
absolutely brilliant on the
Richard
floor.
requires 110.
And then he didn't really perform at his best on stage. Don't know why, because Ian, I used to practice with Ian at times, and he's got one of the nicest throws in the game. But he was brilliant on the floor, and then didn't quite
Game's on the ninth flag.
perform on stage.
Richard Rowland.
Well, suddenly Rowlands is finding his feet on the stage.
10th
110
flag,
check.
Richard-
That.
Yeah, break a throw as well, so suddenly can be looking at restoring that 5-leg cushion that he had.
I'm just looking at his eyes, his concentration. Here we go.
180.
Let's have a 9-yarder, Andy. Come on, let's you do one now. AD's done one from Stoke. Let's Andy Hamilton get one. Come on.
Well, we haven't had one on stage at a World Seniors event yet. Mark Dubbridge has hit one in a floor event, but nobody's done it in front of the TV cameras.
97.
Well, there's always a first. Come on, Andy. Get that first one in. Then follow him in. Yes, that's a good lie for Andy. And again. Just go a little bit to the left. Get in there. Well done.
180.
Well, if he hits this, Phil, I might just leave you to it, because it would be the greatest prediction that any commentator
You know
ever
what? If
made.
he says, no, let's just both go home. Let's go get a cup of coffee. Come on, Andy. Concentrate on the first start again, the treble 20. And treble 19 will follow.
Well, is Hamilton going to make history by hitting the first 9-darter in a seniors TV event? Called in by Phil the Power
I
Taylor.
hope so. I really hope he does. Go on, Andy. Yes, treble 19. Oh, unlucky, son. Brilliant.
94.
And then you get booed.
And then you get booed. Yeah, I'm going to boo him as well. Boo! Unlucky, mate. Well done.
Yeah, good was there. He announced that he will be making his debut at next year's World Seniors
I know.
Championship.
He's another one who plays with a big smile on his face. I look forward to seeing Steve. I like Steve. Well, everybody likes Steve, to be honest.
81. Richard requires 100.
We were rooming in Saskatoon many years ago, me and Russell. And he's asleep. He's got a single bed. I've got a single bed. And he's side of me, and he's fast asleep. It's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm wide awake. The lights are off, pitch black.
Game shot.
And I didn't
12
know.
flag.
He's wide
Richard
awake,
Rowland.
thinking exactly the same as me. I don't want to wake him
13
up.
flag. Andy to
Because
go
normally you
first.
wake up, you put the television
Game
on because you're wide awake.
Richard requires 131.
Well, this is a leg that Andy Hamilton had total control of. But one stray dart that found that treble 17 inadvertently has caused him a bit of bother here.
He's put the pressure on him as well. If Andy Hamilton hits this double 3, you'll hear him at the top of the tower.
42.
I'm telling you, you watch.
Andy requires 6. Game's on the 15th
There you go.
flag. Andy Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton doesn't take out the 76.
100. Andy requires 76.
Just puts the pressure on a little bit, but I think Andy's taking the pressure good. He's handling it quite well at the minute. Double 8.
Game's on the 17th flag. Andy Hamilton.
2 clear. Sorry, 2 to
Loving
go.
it, isn't he? Back to
18th
5
flag,
legs.
Richard
Yeah,
to
5
throw
clear,
first.
2 to go.
Game on.
From things. I've now been sent the answer, but I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce
Oh, is it about 1,000 points on a Scrabble board?
Yeah, exactly that.
Unlucky Richard.
135.
He's a battler though, he's a battler. He won't give in.
$58. Richard requires
CHWILOG. From Fafelli, I think.
So it lives in the former, from the latter. And that is a beautiful finish. Had a 180 in that leg, a 127 to win it, a 12 darter.
Andy to throw first. Requires 167.
Well, all he could do is leave the same big finish that Richard Rowlands is on here. 167. He can't do it. How handy can he leave it? That's in.
Yep.
80 scored.
Treble 17.
97.
70 left when he comes back.
And he requires 167.
Do you know I wouldn't bet against him not hitting this, you know, Chris?
Treble 20 goes. Treble 19 would leave the bullseye.
88 left.
95. Richard
He's
requires
after that double 16
70.
now, look.
Well, it's very well placed, this leg.
Big 20 for double 16.
Game
What a
shot at the
cracker.
22nd leg. Richard Rowlands. 23rd leg. Andy to throw first.
Marking it
Game
down,
on.
leg by,
Doesn't he scraps till the end, doesn't he? He just keeps going.
or even the boomerang, he keeps coming
The
back.
boomerang. But look again, look at this. Amazing, unlucky.
135.
And he's going to get a go to force a decider once again, just as he did yesterday.
Do you know, I hope he gets it. I really do, and I want this last leg here. This should be brilliant to watch. Good yard, 63. Treble 13 for double 12.
Yeah, it's going to put the pressure on, isn't it?
But he's handling the pressure well, is Richard.
133. Richard requires 98.
If Andy goes, if he gets a shot and goes 10 for double top, I'm going to have to tell him when he comes off stage.
Treble 18.
No, he's missed it, so he's got a chance here. Just make sure, Andy, you don't hit the treble 18.
Andy requires
go
50.
high. Nice and steady, nice concentration.
This time it is double 16.
Double 8. Take your time, walk back. Move in. Aim. Fire.
Game
job.
shot.
Well, Andy Hamilton fends off a fight back. In the end, he gets to the final, but what a part Richard Eric Rowlands played in that semi.
Welcome back to the party. We are coming to you live on BBC Sport from Viva Blackpool. Well, this is it, the grand final of the JenningsBet World Seniors Champion of Champions. And yes, we're ready, and our finalists are ready, and it's tungsten time! And
First leg in the ledger. And the way his darts sit, as long as he hits the big number here, that is a perfect guide for the bullseye. He hasn't used it.
Yeah, all he had to do was stack it. Just glide it in off that barrel. Hamilton may think about splitting. Does choose to do so. Double 4.
Game shot on the
And it
second
proved to be
leg.
the right play.
Andy
As Andy Hamilton breaks at the early.
Know what's round the corner. So to say no, I'm not ready, and to not get another go would be soul destroying. I'm sure.
195.
Well, that puts the cat among the pigeons, and it's an interesting play from Richie Howson because it kind of is a dead cat. Leaves himself on 21. All he's doing there is getting Paul Hinks to call the 180 to put the pressure on Andy Hamilton. Phil Taylor says Stokies don't feel pressure,
76.
and Andy Hamilton
Richard
nearly
Clark,
proved him right.
21.
It's interesting. We spoke about that point yesterday, and John Henderson didn't. Howson has, and he has a chance, and it is a huge chance. It's 2 at double 8. And he is on the board. That is a massive leg for Richie Howson. Holds his throw and just says to be crowned champion of champions here at Viva Blackpool. But Howson is sat on 86 to break back if he gets a go. And he will. We hold our breath there for the 160.
Richie car 86.
18 for the bull to put us back on throw. That is outstanding from Richie Howson. He was up against it early on.
Howson having to get rid of the defending champion Leonard Gates before seeing off Martin Adams, three-time world champion. Double top here then for 5-2.
96.
It's not going to go. So Howson has an opportunity to cancel out that break yet again. 106 for the Owl. He is going to get a dart as long as he finds the big number. And it's one at double 16. And he takes it. Level we knew when just to slow things down for himself and just find that composure that you need at this level. A rare bit of emotion from Richie Howson. Celebrates the 180 because he knows he will be back as well. He has the chance to lead for the first time.
121.
78 to break the throw and go in front. 18 segment. And he is going to get 2 at double 12. And Howson leads for the first time. Has the pendulum swung once again?
Back.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go for this either. With Hamilton not on a finish.
Yeah, not his style, is it, Richie Howson? He'd rather do that, and you can understand exactly why.
We'll come back looking at double 12 for 6-4.
85. Richie car 24.
It's not really under much pressure. Yes, it's a finish, but it would be a big ask. But he isn't going to get a chance at it because Richie Howson leads once again. 6-4 to the man from...
It would be quite... It would be the MVG rule, wouldn't it? He's done the percentage play when his opponent is on a big finish, but then maybe would go for the bullseye when they're not on a finish.
The setup play was exquisite though. Nothing Howson can do about this, and Hamilton looking at double 18 to get his nose in front once again.
Yeah, it's a really strong leg of darts from Andy Hamilton. 13 darter if this goes in. Doesn't matter if it's 14. It's 7-6. That's all that counts. Andy Hamilton hits the front once more. He goes above it, he blocks it. He has to hit it first start. Is he far enough away?
That's awkward.
No score.
And the hammer will step forward, looking to put a nail in the coffin here.
64 for a 2-leg cushion again. It should be 16 for double. This time he makes sure. Look at him, he knows the importance of this. Gives himself a come on, Andy. Is he about to pull the trigger? Yes, he is. He knew that moment was huge. Look at him. The hammer roar here at Viva Blackpool. And for the... But it just says to Andy Hamilton that you now have to hit 2 trebles to forge an opportunity.
How about 3?
Back at ya.
How about that? How about this?
Reigning maximums in Blackpool. Howson's throw was under pressure, but he responds with a fabulous 180.
And that tells you everything, doesn't it? Both of those visits. The 180 in response, the 107 setup. There is no final itis for either of these two players. They've both got it. Either could win. Neither will fold.
114 for Richie Howson to lead 11-9 in the final. 14 for tops. The biggest moment in this tie.
94.
No lip breather, but I don't think he was particularly happy with that one.
Now, maybe an overreaction as well, because Andy Hamilton's on a big finish himself here. Every chance that Howson comes back. Well, a chance that Howson comes back. And he does return.
96. Richie 20.
Double 10 for a two-leg cushion. And a two-leg cushion the Owl has. He leads 11-9 in the final of Champion of Champions. And now...
But he knows now that it's out of his hands, doesn't he?
Nothing he can do about it. He's now relying on Richie Howson making a mistake. And right now, that is not likely. Visits of a ton and 2-140 to leave 1-2-1 after 9. It is championship point for Howson.
Richard 121.
He gets his chance. Double 8 to do it in style.
105.
One championship dart has come and it has gone, but he will be back. From his reaction, I don't think he realised how far behind Hamilton was.
100. Richard
And he's still got another 6 if required. Richie Howson, compose yourself. This is your moment. 3 defeats in seniors finals.
Game, shot, and a match. And the winner of the 2024
This was his time. Richie Howson,
champion of champions,
dared to dream
Howson.
his delayed darting dream. And after losing those 3 finals, he never gave up. And now has a success to savour. A moment to last forever. Richie Howson is the World Seniors Champion of Champions.
Please welcome your presentation party from JenningsBet, Derek Summers and Charlotte Summers. Well, what a wonderful couple of days of action we've had here at Viva Blackpool. And we're ready, and the players are ready, and it's trophy time. And now receiving the silver salver, your JenningsBet World Seniors Champion of Champions finalists for 2024, the Hammer, Andy Hamilton. And receiving the gold salver, the coveted trophy and the title of the new JenningsBet World Seniors Champion of Champions. He is the Owl. He is Richie Howson. And one more time, your JenningsBet World Seniors Champion of Champions for 2024, the Owl, Richie Howson.